like Pokemon. I want to drink them all. Gotta drink them all. Gotta drink them all. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another bonus episode. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we're reviewing a beer from Hop Concept. It's called Hop Freshener Series Tropical and Juicy IPA. It's 8.5%. I've had a couple of the beers before from the Hop Concept. Based on Instagram posts and stuff like that, I saw the little air freshener symbol and people were raving about how good it was. So I tried a couple, loved them. So I was like, we got to do a review of Hop Concept. So Jacob, you've tried them before as well, right?
Yeah, well, these are ones that you can actually find on draft at kind of random bars and stuff. You're going to find the Hop Concept available. I had the Dank and Sticky, I think, at the Wayfarer, which is in Costa Mesa. It's a really great music venue, by the way.
Yeah.
Which will happens to have a decent tap list. So shout out to Wayfarer.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, also the Hop Concept is an offshoot brand. Is it a brewery or?
I think it's just a branding based out of Lost Abbey and Port Brewing, which are kind of all based out of the same building.
It's a group of brewers from both breweries that kind of joined together, and they created the Hop Concept, and they just make this little air refreshener series, and every couple of months or every few months they come out with something new. And this one, as soon as I saw it, I said, tropical and juicy, count me in.
Oh yeah.
So, enough talking, you ready to start drinking?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's have some beer. All right, guys, so the beer's poured. Let's go ahead and go in for the aroma.
Yeah.
Cheers. Well, first off, I want to point out this beautiful color.
Yeah.
It is like a soft gold. Honestly, when I saw tropical and juicy, I always just think New England style IPA, and this isn't. It's a normal IPA.
Very clear, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not super clear, but it's definitely not hazy. But man, what a beautiful, look at that. That is just artwork.
Oh yeah.
It just looks beautiful in the glass. Now, when it comes to the aroma, I don't know about you, Jacob, but I'm actually kind of surprised because on the back of this beer, in bold letters, it says flavor that's right on the nose. Now, mind you, I got a pretty good nose, I would say. I mean, it's cute, right? Like, it's all right. But normally I'm pretty good at picking up on those aromas, and I'm definitely getting some soft fruity flavors or soft fruity aromas. I'm definitely getting some light malt aromas.
Oh yeah.
But it's not, for me, like, I see that and I'm thinking I'm waiting for like a punch of fruit, just blast my nostrils. I'm not getting that. What about you?
Same. I'm actually getting quite a lot more of the malt bill, as opposed to just like tropical and fruity hops. Not to say that I'm not getting that. I am getting the tropical hops, but they're not punching me in the face.
Yeah. It's not super pungent. It's there. It's just not hardcore. It does smell deliciously sweet, though. I mean, I wish that aroma level was just cranked up from maybe like a 4 to like a 10. You know what I mean? Like maybe double that aroma, and oh my god, this would be an incredible smelling beer. Still though, I'm excited. I mean, I've had these beers, I know they're good. despite the aroma, I'm excited to dig in. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cheers, man. Ooh. Oh. Right on the back end, right?
It's actually quite a bit going on.
Yeah. It's kind of how I feel too. I'm actually really surprised. As you said, you picked up on the malt bill on the aroma. I'm actually getting pretty strong malt presence in that body.
I'm actually pretty happy that the malt character that I get is very biscuity and crackery, as opposed to like sweet malt. Like,
Yeah.
okay, when I get an IPA and I smell the malt bill, I get worried that it's going to be sweet
Yeah.
and like just like an old IPA or like old school East Coast IPAs, which were not very good. That is not the case here. The malt bill is actually very, it's bready, it's crackery. I like those flavors.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to taste those, but then there's also hop character too. So it's not like I'm just getting malt. They're definitely getting a lot of hops too. I'm just happy that it's not super sweet malt character.
Well, and on top of that too, I mean, when it comes to the actual hop flavors in this beer, I'm definitely getting that tropical juiciness, but it's not the tropical and juicy that you would expect. When you hear tropical and juicy, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, for me, I think New England style IPA.
Yep, nowadays,
I feel like I'm going to be tasting fruit juice.
Yeah.
It's not fruit juice,
No.
but it's kind of a good thing. This is like a West Coast style IPA for me,
Oh yeah.
with notes of tropical and juicy, you know. I love getting those out. Those are the best. With notes of tropical and juicy, but on top of that, you have a beautiful blend of malts, and they go really well together. And then right towards the finish, you get a nice little bitter bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sharp. Is it piney?
A little. It's a little piney. It's pretty tropical.
It is tropical.
I guess I wouldn't say it's juicy. Juicy is something that I think nowadays we reserve for New England style IPAs. For whatever, better or worse, that's just kind of how we do it.
I feel like when it comes to that finish, instead of actually being like a piney, it definitely has that earth characteristic. But for me, you know what I'm picturing? It's kind of a blend of the fruit and the earthy. I'm picturing like if you were to chew on like a what do you call it? Like the leaf of a pineapple, something like that. Like
okay.
Something earthy, something fruity. It's definitely bitter. I mean, I can still feel it on my tongue.
Yeah.
It's not resinous though. It's not resinous. It's not danky. It's not like sticking around, but it's there. Like you can taste it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I like it. It's not what I expected, but I enjoy it. I mean, for me, this is a West Coast style IPA with notes of tropical flavors and, you know, a strong malt build.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised and happy at the kind of flavors I'm getting from the malt bill. Yeah, this is nice.
It's a nice change of pace.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. It's definitely a nice change of pace after several beers that we've had and just where this kind of is falling in the night. Yeah, it's in a good spot.
If you're one of those people that are sick and tired of the haze craze, you want to go back to the old ways of Northeastern style IPAs.
When you could see through the beer.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is the beer you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into rating. Why don't you start off with Aroma?
All right, Aroma. So it's kind of going to take a bit of a hit in the aroma, unfortunately, just because you do kind of expect it to jump out at you a lot more than it really does. Yeah. It's not that what we smell is bad. What we smell is really nice, but you really have to dig in there to get it. I don't know if it's just because of, we have had several beers before this.
Not several, a couple.
A couple. But I still really expect more to come from the aroma. So this is kind of a 6. 6, 5, it's right in that range. Yeah. It could be more. It really could be
could.
more.
It could.
Yeah.
I'm gonna side with Jacob. I don't know if I'd go as low as a 5. I would probably say this is a 6.
Yeah.
Close 7. I'm not getting a lot. That's really the only issue. As I mentioned earlier, what I am getting, I really enjoy. I just want them to crank it up a little bit, or a lot of bit. If I could get the aromas that I am getting out of this at a stronger potency, I would love the aroma out of this beer. So, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna give it like a 6, 7, 6.5, somewhere in there. Because in all honesty, I do like the aroma. It's just not strong enough. That's the only reason why I gotta give it a lower score. So, I don't know. Like it's 6.5, 7. Jacob, what about flavor?
I mean, so a little bit to backtrack on the aroma. They call themselves Hop Freshener Series, so that kind of makes me want to expect to be punched in the face with just hops and aroma. So that's kind of why I did so low on the aroma score. In terms of flavor, though, this is a solid West Coast IPA.
Yep.
Like, I really would not be complaining drinking this, and I'm not. The flavor is there. The flavor is good. I'm happy about the malt character and presence, the way it's not super sweet. Because that was my fear when I did smell it. I thought, I really hope this isn't going to go in that direction. And it didn't. And so I'm really happy with this. I could drink a shit ton of this. I'm going to give it either 8 or maybe even a 9. Somewhere right in that range. It's a good West Coast flavor.
And for me, I agree with Jacob quite a bit. This is a West Coast IPA. And to be honest, when I grabbed it, I saw tropical and juicy. I'm thinking maybe they made a New England style IPA. I don't know. It's a dark ass bottle. How do you even tell, right? But regardless, I knew it was going to be good because it's Hop Concept. I've had enough of their beers now to know that it's not going to be terrible. I knew that. Definitely West Coast style IPA. Beautiful hop flavors. I mean, they definitely took advantage of the hop flavors in this beer. And it's complex. I mean, you are getting fruitiness, not really getting juiciness per se. But the fruitiness blends really well with the malts, and then right on the back end you get that nice hop bite. Like I said, it kind of tastes like chewing on a pineapple leaf maybe. Like it's earthy, but it's fruity. It's kind of somewhere in between. So when it comes to rating this, I'm going to give it an 8. What did you say, like a 9?
It's about 8, 9, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd give it a 9, but it's definitely better than the aroma. The aroma was kind of lackluster. The flavor definitely pulled through. When it comes down to if we would ever try this again, buy this again, Jacob, what would you do?
I would get it on draft. I don't know if I would seek it out in a bottle to have again, even though I did like it. It's something that I would kind of want, like, depending on where I was going, if they had it on draft, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I know that's going to be a solid bet. I'm going to get that.
For me, I probably would never buy a bottle again. I will definitely buy a bottle from the Hop Concept again.
Yes.
Regardless of how much I enjoyed this beer, I know that Hop Concept is going to come out with some good beers. I don't doubt it. And to me, any variations that they come out with, I want to try them. It's like Pokemon. I want to drink them all. Gotta drink them all. Gotta drink them all. Instead of Pokeballs, we got empty bottles. Anyways, I wouldn't necessarily buy a bottle again, but I guess if they had it on draft somewhere, it depends on what beers are competing with this beer. But if we're talking about big beer and this, obviously this is a choice. There are a lot of Orange County craft beers that I would probably choose over this when it comes to IPAs. But what I will tell you is if, I went over a friend's house and they said, hey, you want a beer? And they happen to have this sitting in their fridge, yeah, I would definitely go for it. Don't know if I'd buy it again. It's kind of iffy. Yes, I would, but it would really, really depend. It's It's good enough to buy again, but it's not good enough to buy again maybe over other beers that I would probably buy before it.
That's a good way of saying it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below if there's a beer you'd like to see us try next. And if you live outside our area, please, if you have a beer you want us to try, send it our way. We'd love to review it. My email is in the description below. Also, thank you, Jacob from Craft Cascade, for joining me.
Thank you.
And you guys can check out his channel in the description as well. And until next time, we'll see you on Let's Have Some Beer.